Hi everybody and welcome back. It's Hannah here from Blue Ferret Boarding and it's December. Da, 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 da. Whether you like it or loathe it, I'm afraid it is. For a lot of you, you'll possibly know, but maybe it's not all of you. And obviously you'll know that I am the face behind Blue Ferret, but I am one of only two faces behind Blue Ferret, really. It's myself and my partner Kyle who run Blue Ferret, and technically actually it's a sole trader and I am the sole trader and own Blue Ferret. So we started in October 2018 when we realised there was a need for ferret boarding in the area, and we have just gone from strength to strength, and we have people from literally all over the country and from America boarding with us, and it's been an incredible journey of just over 4 years. Once we'd started the boarding and it was up and running, I realised as a ferret owner something that I'd known before, which was that really there's not that much stuff for ferrets. And certainly there was nobody producing the oil that had been produced in the northeast before that. So I took over the production of this ferret grooming oil, which we call WD oil or war dance oil. And this recipe was produced by a scientist. It's been checked and given the all clear, as it were, by a very well-known vet in the area. But more importantly for us, to be able to produce anything like this that has any animal byproduct in it, you do actually need to have a license through DEFRA to be using that animal byproduct and selling it on to people. And to be selling something commercially, I also need a license through the Animal Health and Welfare department within the county council to be producing such an oil and selling it, especially when I'm producing it in my home. There are also then the legalities of making sure that everything on this label is what should be on there from a legal point of view, including the best before date that has to be on there. So my point being that I've really gone to lengths to make sure that my oil is absolutely 300% above board. I am licensed, the local authority know about me, and I make sure that all of my labelling is how it should be so that you get all the information that you need to know about for this oil, including its best before date. So I am super proud of this oil, and we sell it all over. We have it in the big 500 milliliter bottle, and this is, you can't see it quite so clearly because these bottles are actually recycled plastic, which is very important to me as well. I try and have everything as much as I can recycled, or the ink that I use is vegetable dye, and I try and use, if I'm using paper for anything, all of our cards and postcards are on recycled paper and forest accredited and such like. So these bottles are recycled, and this is our 500 milliliter war dance oil, and I'll show you it on the back. So as you can see on the back, it's got all of the composition and everything that you need to know about this oil, so you are fully aware of what this oil contains, so you can be sure it's healthy and safe for your ferrets, which it is. That's our big 500 litre. This is our slightly smaller 250 litre for if you only have one ferret. The 500's the sort of, bulk buy, you've got billions of ferrets. And they all come with this lovely top which just winds up so you don't lose it, it never comes off, and you just have to have it, if you wind it fully, there we go, if you wind it fully up it seals, and if you unwind it a little bit, that means that it'll come out, the oil will come out, and that's what we do. And then the ferrets can either lick it off that, or you can squeeze it onto something or squeeze it into something. And what I tend to do is try and offer people replacements. These, they'll quite often order the bulk ones and have one of these in themselves. They'll keep one of these and they'll keep the tops to reuse it, and they'll just get refills. And so I try and give these as a replacement if I can as well. So I usually have more of these available for when your ferret's chewed through it entirely. Let me just put that down. So again, same stuff, label has all the same information on, and it still has the best before date. And these, I make all of these in-house. So this oil is made by me in-house to a safe recipe and I'm fully licensed. I also then have this one, so that was the 250ml one. This one here is the 300ml one, and for all it's got slightly narrower top, the top again winds up and down, so it's the same top, so you're never going to lose it. You can just lock it shut there. The really important thing about this is that it's super narrow, and sadly it's not narrow enough that I can send it as a large letter. I do still have to send this as a small package, which means within Britain you're looking at just over, I think it's £3 something now for a package. It could be nearer £4. But it does mean that it goes through your letterbox, which means that if you order it by post and you want this to be posted to you, this will fit through your letterbox. You don't need to be home to get it. You don't need to have to go out to the post box, to postman, to pick it up from the post office. It will go through. And this is on our website, and you'll notice it costs a little bit more than the others. So the others are £12.50 and £6.50 respectively, and those are for collection only. This actually is only a little bit more. It's only 50ml more than the £6.50 250 litre bottle. So this is 250 millilitres, which costs £6.50. This is the 300 millilitres bottle, but this costs over £9, because what I've done is I've included the postage and packaging, so you know that once you buy it, you're paying for the postage and packaging as well, and for that convenience of it. And if you see me at fairs, you can of course put in an order for me to bring down bulk. So I sometimes take down bulk 1 litre bottles for people, so that they've got it in bulk to last them until I next see them. So that's our 300ml postable bottle. And then finally, this is our tiny, teeny, very new 50 millilitre bottle. And again, the top is exactly the same, opens exactly the same way, and the label is exactly the same, but it's super small. And this is just great for a first aid kit, for a travel, to keep in your car, to keep in your travel pack, whatever you need to do. And these are £1.50, and these are fantastic, dare I say, as a stocking filler. Or if you wanted to get if you're wanting to get a harness set for a friend or a present for if you have a tradition of giving your favourites presents and you wanted to get a harness set and you want to just add something a little bit more, this is going to be a great stocking filler. Or for your teenage son or daughter who has ferrets, a great looking little stocking filler and a nod to their ferret. This stuff is great, super safe, brilliant for ferrets. It's a wonderful grooming oil, and it's good for all of their bones and their fur and everything, and they love it. So let us know if you use it, if you like it. Well, not you personally, but if your ferrets like it. And we'll see you next week, and we're going to share a little bit more about our little business. Take care. Bye.